Hello scrappers and planet lovers, Tin Man here with another video. So today what I want to talk about are pots and pans. You find them a lot while scrapping, sometimes in the blue boxes, and as you can see behind me there are a number of different categories. As well, a lot of different materials that they're made from. Some are made from cast aluminum, some are stainless steel, some are tin, some are clean aluminum, and some are a combination of different metals put together. So what I want to do today is I want to go through the different categories. I want to show you how to upgrade some of them, and more importantly, how to divert from the landfill and maximize your profit. So here we go. The first thing I suggest is take a magnet. If, for example, this pile here, I run a magnet down this is just a baking sheet, magnet sticks all the way down the sides and the bottom. Steel, tin are magnetic. Stainless steel, the good stuff, as well as aluminum, is non-magnetic. So this is going to be tin or shred, depending on your scrapyard. As well, this wok is also, if I run a magnet to it, it sticks through the whole thing, as well as the handle. So this as well is going to go tin and shred. And the nice thing about tin and shred is tin and shred right now is going for $259 a ton Canadian, which is a great price, and it does not take a lot of tin and shred to add to weight. So again, tin and shred, use a magnet. The second pile I have here is sometimes it looks like cast aluminum, some of it is magnetic, so if I put a magnet to it again, the top ring is non-magnetic, as well the handle is not, but as you can see, the magnet sticks to the bottom, and that's because there is a metal plate that has been welded or fastened onto the bottom. This one, the handle is stainless steel, and currently stainless steel is going for 65 to 78 cents a pound Canadian, which is great, but this is not very heavy. So you have two options. You can either grind that off and put this in your stainless steel, which I probably will do because every little bit helps. But I am not going to waste my time cutting around the plate to get this little piece of cast aluminum, because I also have to factor in the cost of grinding disc. So the rest of this will actually just go into my dirty cast aluminum bin, and dirty cast right now is going for 5 cents a pound. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. This frying pan on its own is a pound. As well, this one, which is a much larger one, the handles are non-magnetic. The rim is non-magnetic, but again, there's your thick, and if I put this to the camera, really thick plate that's been welded on there. Again, I'm not gonna waste my time with this. This is 3 pounds, so I will actually just throw these two in, after I take this handle off, into my dirty cast aluminum. And I said, 5 cents a pound Canadian. Some of them, as you see here, they, again, have a shiny look to them. And they will actually, if you read, some of them will say, right there, stainless steel. Okay, and one word of caution with stainless steel, I could not throw this into my clean stainless steel pile as is, because again, if I put a magnet to it, the bottom is magnetic. Good stainless steel does not, it does not hold a magnet. And that's because it has a thick coating on it. So this would actually be considered dirty stainless steel. Even though this is good, there is still the plate down in the bottom. And again, some people will cut around it. I won't. I will leave it as is. And the problem with this is if the magnet sticks, it will be classified as steel price. So again, you could take the time to cut around that. I have also seen some that are copper bottoms. In my opinion, the copper one, I will actually cut around it and take that copper off so I can put it into my number 2 pile. But this one is magnetic. Copper is non-magnetic. So this is going to go into my, unfortunately, tin pile. But again, that is an option you have, okay, to put this, cut around that. Again, it depends on your grinding discs or the weight of these. Again, this top part is not that heavy, so I'm not going to waste my time with the grinding disc. This one, however, if I put a magnet to it, this is just a lid from a pot. As you can see, it is completely non-magnetic, which means this is going to be stainless steel and give me 68 to 78 cents a pound Canadian, which is great. Now, I do have to take off the handle. It just rotates off, which is great. There is a screw that I just punch out, but this is your pure, good stainless steel. And I want to show as well, some items like this, you will also see, if I put a magnet to it, this is just a serving tray. Looks like that nice metallic look as well. This is very light, but this is aluminum. So the metallic look ones, you will see clean aluminum and stainless steel. Comparing the two, stainless steel is more shiny, metallic look, whereas aluminum is more dull. And unfortunately, that is not a definitive test. The real test, in my opinion, is called the spark test. Aluminum does not spark when you take a grinder and put a grinder to it. I do have a grinder here, and I actually do have a video showing different items, so I will show it for the sake of this video, just to prove it. So here's my grinder. Again, aluminum. Okay, it does not spark. This is my stainless steel. So there you go. There is my spark test. Best way to tell. So again, I have aluminum and stainless steel. And as I said as well, sometimes it will actually say on the bottom as well to help narrow it down. So if I take this to the camera, it's kind of hard to see, but if, hopefully you can see that, it says right there, there's a sticker, it says aluminum, so that is aluminum. So that is something you definitely want to look at, is the stainless steel spark test. Okay, so stainless steel, clean aluminum. Some of your frying pans, moving on to this. Again, here's my magnet. The bottom is non-magnetic. This is non-magnetic. However, the handle is. And again, I could take this, put this into my dirty cast aluminum and get 5 cents a pound. However, it is very easy to take this handle off. I have a grinder again, I'm just gonna use it, and all I'm gonna do is actually just cut down right here, make 2 incisions down it, and that way I can pull this handle off. So I am actually gonna do this for the video. I'll show you right now, very easy, just to quickly upgrade this. Clean cast aluminum right now is going for 65 cents a pound in London, Ontario. So that's a great price. Frying pans, a lot of them are cast aluminum. Barbecues, you will find a lot of them that way as well. So as I said, I'm just gonna take my bench here. Just gonna secure this. This is just a makeshift bench, but I'm gonna take that, gonna secure this. Hopefully I can get it in there, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna just secure this in here. Hopefully that works. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be big, but I'm just gonna actually, as I said, cut down 2 sides here. Gonna do that right now with my grinder. It is warm in here, unfortunately, so I'm hoping to do this without sweating too much, but as you can see, it's actually harder to do that way. I'm just gonna take it, show you this way, and actually my goggles are fogging up, unfortunately. Alright, so if I take it now, I can just bend it, as you can see. I could have went all the way down, but why not use muscle power instead of using the rest of my grinding disc? But it's just gonna break off as soon as I start bending it enough. There we go. This is a good metal here. There. Now, I'm not worried about this little piece here. I'm now going to take this and put this into, actually by dirty cast. But now I have, and I'm going to weigh it right again. So going from, if I had, put my scale on, dirty cast, which is right there, 1 pound, it is actually still 1 pound. So I just went from 5 cents with this to 65 cents in the matter of, you know, a minute. Okay, and as you see, I did not waste much grinding disc, so that's great. So I have a lot of these, as you can see. Some of them, this one is magnetic, so again, some of them will have the 3 rivets, some will have 2, but as you can see, a really nice heavy-duty cast aluminum frying pan, getting 65 cents compared to 5 cents, well worth it. Some of them, as you can see with this one, this handle, although it has the rubber, I just had to pull the rubber off. The nice thing about the handle is this handle is non-magnetic, which means this is also cast aluminum. So you do want to check before you cut the handle off. If it does not stick, chances are it's either stainless steel or it's cast aluminum. As you can see, this is cast. The rivets here are cast as well. So once I take this rubber handle off, this is going to be 100% cast aluminum. So that's great too. Going into some of the easier ones, I've seen people bring these in just like this, and it breaks my heart because they get 5 cents a pound. These ones, how easy these are. This one, as you can see, there are no rivets inside. There is a screw. So, all I have to do, go from 5 cents a pound here because of the rubber. They're going to penalize me. Put a screwdriver in there. And sometimes they're a little sticky. They got crud, and depending on how old they are. But, watch this. Here it comes. Now, this is actually a piece of clean aluminum. This, if I put a magnet, there's my screw. That's what makes it dirty cast. Now I have a really nice frying pan. And if I put a magnet to it, it does not stick, so 65 cents for that. The handle, as I said, there is a little bit of metal in here. I just took the screw out. This is plastic. This is going to the garbage. But again, as I said, 5 cents a pound to 65 just from one little screw. Another one I like to see, this one, unfortunately, sometimes you will not see a screw. You'll see a hook. This one, all it is it's just a screw. Take this screw. It'll come off the handle. Sometimes it's a little bit heavier or harder to get. I just put a screwdriver in there and just turn it. But as you're going to see here, look at that. There is a giant screw. This is going to go into my steel pile. Some wood. There's a screw, as you can see, stuck to it. But now if I put a magnet to it, this is going to go into the steel because this is magnetic. But the rest of this is cast aluminum. The last one I want to show is your hot plates. Easy, easy, easy thing to get apart. Okay. You have 2 types of hot plates here. Okay, I have this one that is more square. Again, put a magnet to it. It does not stick. However, on the bottom it does stick, and that's because there is a heating coil that goes along the bottom, as well as this one. The difference between these two is I cannot actually open up this heating plate to get out the heating element. It is welded on there securely, so I don't want to waste a grinding disc and cut all around that. I will just throw this into my dirty cast. And again, this is actually 4 pounds. It's very heavy. Okay, but this one, as you can see, the heating coil is exposed. If I put a magnet to it, it does stick to it. But very simple. Okay, I'm gonna make sure you can see that. I'm gonna take off this protective plate. It's just a screw. Okay, and sometimes they're easy to get without putting them in a vise. This one actually, I'm pretty sure I can do it just using a pry bar. Okay, so I just have a pry bar here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop it underneath this heating coil and I'm gonna work it around. So I'm gonna hope I can do it. I'll try actually with a bench so you can see it. So again, I put on safety glasses. I'm just going to take a pry bar, put it underneath the heating coil, use some, oh, there we go, use some force, and I'm just going to work all the way down. Got to make sure I use leverage. Okay, and as you can see, unfortunately, my sunglasses or my safety glasses here are causing more of a problem because I'm sweating. But very simple. I'm using leverage and just pulling this right out. So take me what? Keep going around the corner. Sometimes it will break, but sometimes you'll get the whole coil. And these coils actually have, at a scrapyard, their own price. They are considered your heating elements, the same thing as stove burners, in your ovens, the heating coils there. So you do want to separate these. Almost got it all. There we go. So now, as you can see, there is now a cast aluminum. Put a magnet to it. No more steel. So this is pure cast aluminum. There is my heating coil. There is the magnetic steel to it. So again, this is going to be separate. And I think these are about 5 cents a pound as well. They're not much, but definitely going from 5 cents a pound for this to 65 cents. And if I weigh this, I am actually curious because this is actually very heavy. So this is actually 2.1 pounds. So $1.30 now, and it took me a minute. Okay, and the last thing, don't assume that your pots are steel just by looking at them and the weight. If I put a magnet to this one, I was convinced it's steel, but as you can see, it is non-magnetic anywhere. Okay, but again, this is a nice cast aluminum pot as well. So no magnetic force anywhere, clean cast aluminum. Okay, and I look here to see if this is cast aluminum or not. I could do the spark test. I know this is aluminum already because I've already checked. But if the handle's sparked, then it would be aluminum. But the thing is, like I said, very simple. You could just do the technique that I did with my frying pan. Just make 2 incisions, pop out those rivets, and you'll get that handle off. Put the handles in stainless steel if they were stainless steel, and the pot in cast aluminum. So again, a lot of different categories. Hope that helped you. Hope you learned something from that. Very easy to upgrade your pots and pans. One of the most common things you're going to find while scrapping. Please comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Tin Man out.